All right, we're live. Hey guys, welcome.
Hey,
We're stoked to have you guys here. We got Brian Duncan in the house. We got Sean Ciaro in the house
nice,
thus far, and we're stoked
nice.
about it. We got Jim Mathwig in the house. Love these guys.
Brian's drinking
Sean,
the best batch of Elijah Craig barrel proof ever.
is it
C920.
really? Do I
Oh
have
yeah,
that one?
dude. I loved C920 way more than C922. Was C922 was the one everyone clamored over, right? Or was it 23?
23.
C923. That
It
feels
was
right.
23.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a C918 and a C921, but I do not have a C920.
Oh, nice. 18.
But
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to open
yeah.
that 18.
Yeah, that was a gift. Actually, I had one, and then I had another one gifted to me by one of our supporters on Patreon.
Nice.
What is his name? I almost said Justin. Jason Preston.
Oh, nice.
Justin Prayson. No, I'm kidding.
What?
Um,
Oh, I was like, what?
yeah,
How are the names
no,
so similar?
no. It's like when it was at the Grammys or whatever when John Travolta called
Yes. I was
Adina
like,
Menzel
please.
Adele Manzina or something like that.
Adele
Yeah.
Dazeem.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah. He
The
was
the
so sorry.
wickedly talented.
Oh man, I forgot about that. We should
Yeah.
start doing that by accident. But yes, I am entry buzzing on the same thing Sean Ciaro was entry buzzing on because
Ooh.
Sean was a baller a few years back and gave this as a Christmas gift for Chill Filtered. I believe this was actually like a good few years, like 2 or 3 years ago. But Sean Ciaro, I was actually really hoping Sean would be on this one because we're sharing the same thing. So and
Nice.
I mean, not because we're sharing the same thing, because he gave this to me, but then it turns out he's drinking the same thing. So what a
Nice.
baller. Yeah. What are
Classic.
you entry buzzing on?
So I had this comparison that I've been meaning to do for a really long time. I had the last half of a remainder of a sample bottle of
Nice.
the
Celery age?
cellar aged
Mm-hmm.
from 2023. So I
The
poured
better,
that
apparently. Yeah.
against the 2024. And
Nice.
yeah, dude, I blinded it. I had Sam do it real quick
Mm.
and write down which one it was. I just peeked, and yeah, I prefer the original one, the first one, like, so it's miles better. There's like,
Yeah.
it's actually got some red fruit, some sugary sweetness. The 2024, the second one, just ends up like hot. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just
That's too
not
bad.
tasty. Not tasty.
I don't love it when heat takes over flavor. Like sometimes you're
Yeah.
like, it had so much potential, but the
Yeah.
heat just took it over. I get that sometimes, not all the times, with some Jack Daniel's barrel proofs.
Yeah.
They can just take over with the heat. But sometimes it's good. Sometimes that heat is perfect to fit, but sometimes it's not.
2020 on that bottle.
Dude, can you believe that? Yeah, the bottle literally says 2020. Wow, time does fly,
COVID.
Sean. And thanks for
COVID
hanging in
bottle.
there this long. I forget. Sean joined us. I think he tell me if I'm wrong, Sean. I think you found us because of another podcast mentioned us or something like that, or I don't even remember. But we love you, Sean. Thanks for hanging in.
Nice. Maker's
Not that
Corks,
it's
man.
hard. Once you listen to 4 episodes, you're hooked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
we
Miles in
got
the
a
house.
we got a shout out from Whiskey Shaman recently about that.
Nice.
He was talking about
I think I
something. He
remember
was
that. Mhm.
And then yeah, he on a recent episode, he was like, you might listen to 4 episodes and you're hooked. And then he was like, I got that from the Chill Filter boys.
I love that. Actually, Matt Porter referenced that one time. Not about
Yeah.
himself, but about us. He's like, maybe you've listened to him once, maybe you listened to him 4 times, and you're hooked. Yeah, I love that. That was great.
Right.
Yeah, that was an honor to be mentioned on such a big podcast
Ooh,
or a big
the
channel.
coffee entry buzz. Miles, I want to hear some coffee notes. I'm a big coffee guy. Tell me what you got.
Yeah, that's true. And apparently, Sean found us back in the Matt Porter ADHD whiskey video from when I was still with Adam. That's crazy. That's so long ago.
Dang. Dude, I was poking around on Patreon the other
Mhm.
day, and
There's some videos.
I think it's the Chill Filtered Patreon account that's not the provider account. What's the word? The outward
creator
facing one.
account. Or no, you
There's like
mean the
there's a
patron account
personal
or whatever.
one. Yeah. The one that you
Yeah.
subscribe to
Still
other
has the
people
old
from.
logo on it.
which is
Yeah.
hilarious looking. I'd
Mhm.
never seen
A
that
really
other
old
than on
logo.
that account. But all of his, I assume, like credit card information or like address, his
Uh-huh.
name is all in there. It still says like Adam whatever,
Oh,
and
really? I gotta check that
yeah,
out. We gotta
yeah,
change the logo too. We actually gotta
yeah.
change the logo everywhere because we've
We
updated it slightly, so
we do. Yeah, Sam does remind
including
me of
this
that
video right
frequently.
now where it's on the top left
Yeah,
or right
right.
or whatever.
Hold on, let me
Um,
just grab it real quick. Hang
yeah.
on.
All right, we're pouring it out, guys. We won't go too long
Oh yeah.
today. Um,
All right. Here's a pork
Pouring it
chop for
out
you.
with my homies, not just for my homies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you
Ooh, that's
go.
actually a darker. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but it seems a little darker than normal
Have
or
you had this yet?
bourbon. Nope. And I'm literally
Oh,
finishing. And did you realize this is a 700 milliliter? Those
I
jerks
think
over in Loretto.
we realized that late in the game. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We bought 2 bottles thinking this will be cutting it close, and it was cutting it close.
Very
So now we're
close.
starting to buy 3 bottles of things. So which is a good testament to our support by you awesome people. We got
That's
Ben
true.
Klepsing in the house.
Hey yo.
And he's entry buzzing on a Four Roses single barrel. What's the
Very good.
recipe, Ben?
Mm.
Ooh, maybe this is just because it was the dregs of a whiskey, but I'm getting massively dusty notes on the first nose.
Got
OBSK.
got to shout out the
Oh,
coffee notes here. What Ethiopian?
ooh,
Does that say horror?
Harar. I
Harar?
don't know.
I thought it said horror. It was like Ethiopian horror coffee.
That was a nickname for
Stereotype.
my friend in college.
No, that
No,
was
actually,
Ethiopian
speaking of
horror.
Ethiopian horror, Robbie's daughter is from Ethiopia,
Ah,
and
very
but she's no
cool.
horror. That was not a
Ah,
nickname in high school for Amara.
good. Dude, imagine like somebody like on a sports team, like coming in at 300 pounds, the Ethiopian horror.
That would be a hard one to hear as the person represented. Sean says, "This makes my nose tingle." And I kind of feel that. It's nothing too strong, at least for me. But yeah, he got dusty as well. Dusty right away. Thought it was because of the glass. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting from this as well, Sean.
Totally,
So what
totally
else are you
agree
guys
on the
getting on the
dusty.
nose?
I'm getting a red wine fruitiness. I'm getting
Ooh.
like a dark purple grapey kind of
I was
like
getting the slightest of cherries to match your
nice.
note. Um,
OBSK on Ben's Four Roses, by the
isn't that one of
way,
the best?
best recipe.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
personal favorite recipe.
What was that one you got me, the extra aged one? We don't have to mention the label, but, do you remember the recipe where I was like, "This one is perfume"? I think it was your favorite
Uh,
of the ones you sent me.
I don't. It was probably OBSK. Honestly,
Yeah, it
I
probably
can't
was.
remember. Yeah.
It was pure. It was like I could dab it on my wrist kind of, whiskey, you know?
Mhm.
We got Jim saying, "Maple on the nose, tempted to sprinkle on Sunday morning pancakes." Jim, hesitate not. It is Sunday morning in, the Pacific Ocean, so that's where you lived for a while, Jim. It is Sunday morning in Kwajalein right now, so enjoy some pancakes with your, Maker's Mark. That's all I gotta
Dang,
say.
busting out the Kwajalein name. I'm impressed.
Dude,
Did you know about Kwajalein before I told you all
no,
about
no,
how
no,
they
no,
lived out
but I
there?
remember the name. It's not
Oh,
too
yeah.
hard. There's certain things I can remember, and that's one of them.
Nice.
Miles says, "I thought tobacco leaf, some cherry, and a hint of citrus." Let me think about that.
Yeah. I sipped already.
Oh, good. I'm going for it.
Yeah. So, dude, I like the Lost Recipe, I guess, edition number 1, in
Mm,
case somebody's watching this years from now. Lost Recipe edition 1 is so much better than both cellar aged, like
that's
by
cool.
a mile. I enjoy this
Really?
Lost Recipe so much more than I enjoy either cellar aged. It's just much more easygoing. There's less ABV intensity burn. It's
Mhm.
just more about a nice, mellow, sweet, and I'm getting a lot of red wininess here, but it's oaky. It's like it feels like they went lighter on the proof, even though they didn't really go that much lighter on the proof.
What was
Cellar aged is like 9 proof points higher. That's not a lot. Eight proof points higher.
119.9 or
Yeah, yeah.
111.9 for what we're
Yeah,
drinking
so
today?
at 111, man, I think it's just the perfect proof for a nice balance of delicious tasting notes with whatever
Nice.
ABV heat you're going to get to.
And this is the edition number 1 for the record. We haven't even mentioned what we're drinking.
Oh yeah,
Basically, we have. But Maker's Mark, the Lost Recipe Series, edition number 1, 2024 release, and this is the Mocha Archive State. Yeah, that's all we got. I thought this has more of a base. I don't know if this makes sense. Has more of a bourbon oaky base than what I expect of Maker's Mark in general, if that makes any sense. But I got to go for a second.
Like you expect it to be lighter and that weeded component, you expect that to bring out like more of a like fruit, like a strawberry thing that you're just not getting at all. Is that why?
No, I'm actually getting a little bit more fruit on that second pour.
Nice.
I don't even know how to describe what I mentioned earlier, but a little more oaky than I remember of Makers. That being said, the fruit does show up in the finish in a really nice way. Sean says, trying the barrel pick before this did not be doing any favors. Actually, yeah, his barrel pick, the one he sent me, was very good.
Nice.
A lot more subtle with cherry and fruit than I'm used to. Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Hey.
Yeah. 111.9. He would have get.
Jim would have thought it would have been
smaller.
Yeah.
Less proof.
Yeah. Drinks under proof. I'd totally agree on that too. More astringent and oaky than fruity. Yeah, I'm with that too. With Sean, that
Miles says getting fruit with some tartness, maybe tart. Ooh, tart cherries actually does ring a bell for me. Like in this one, I dig it. It's not too strong, but it's there.
Yeah. Now so 6 staves of the roasted French mocha. If I remember correctly, the whole point of this is these were barrels with finishing staves that they don't have anymore. They don't do the roasted French mocha anymore. So like the whole point of this is like, hey, experience something we used to do and we don't do anymore at all. And that I mean, French mocha, is anybody getting any chocolatey notes? I guess I'm not really.
Her skin was the color mocha, to quote one of those live in the Vitae Loca guys.
Oh my gosh. Ricky Martin? Martin?
I always mix up Ricky Martin and Enrique. I don't know. I bet it was Ricky Martin.
Yeah, living La Vida Loca. That's gotta be Ricky Martin. Yeah,
Her skin was the color mocha. But this bourbon was the color mocha. But not.
Yeah. Okay, I should do some water.
Water. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a few drops. If you guys want to join me, as we all do. Chocolate. That is a note that I haven't considered yet, but I get a little bit. See, that's why we do this, peeps.
Do this.
We're in it together.
The Sean's dried cherries in a cardboard box like raisins. I thought when I saw cardboard and I was like, oh, like a damp, dank, musty cardboard. Yeah, I can see that. I thought cardboard.
Oh, I dig that. No, that's what I thought he meant originally too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give it the old spin, Jay, with a few drops.
I did 2 drops here.
Ooh,
pretty light for me. But yeah, I think
I'm actually getting better nose notes on the water.
It comes across more ripe fruit. It comes across more crisp. It smell. I think I can smell the cherries more with water now. Smell the cherries.
Yeah, and I get cherries more on the palate. I dig this more with water, no doubt about it. Gwen Stefani, plum, says Ben.
Tune into Monday's episode for some nice chats about Gwen Stefani. Yeah,
Gwen Stefani does get a mention in tomorrow's episode. For sure, no doubt.
Dude, I like the water a lot.
Me too.
The water. I mean, I feel like it's so. There's a lot of vanilla creaminess going on here for me too. But there's fruit in here that I'm having trouble putting my finger on, where I feel like anyone could say any fruit right now and I would be like, yes, that's it. Like I saw Ben's plum note come in and I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Yes, Sean, it is the trench of swampy goodness. I believe that was represented by episode 100 many moons ago. Like,
was it
basically 5 years ago?
Barrel Proof?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
and I believe that was episode 100. And
Nice.
for those who want to check out old episodes, for some reason, I think some of the podcast venues don't go that far back anymore because I think they don't always take audio files that are not MP3. But if you really want to go back to old episodes, go to podbean.com and you can find all of our episodes. Yep, sweaty yep, exactly. Jeans in the Arizona summer. And then the joke was that I was like walking around my neighborhood looking for this like fire that was happening in the distance. Like it looked like a house fire or something, but I never found it and I almost got lost. But it was like 100 degrees and I was wearing jeans, and that's the story.
And you were just like, hey, there's a fire over there. I'm going to walk in that direction.
I
That's
didn't
what
have
happened.
kids at the time. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, I agree, Sean. I do like the water pour more. It is less oaky and astringent, and the fruit comes out a lot more, especially cherries. Yeah. Let's see what ice does to this bad boy.
Dude, I'm going to add water to my cellar aged pours. See if it does them some favors.
No. I was just about to say, I was like, didn't we do Cellar Age 2023 together? But that was actually Robbie's last episode, was Cellar Age 2023.
Shout out to Brian Duncan and David Lipinski there. They were the ones who picked up the Cellar Age, and I shot it off to you like within 24 hours.
What a baller. He still remains a baller, that Brian Rapp guy.
Brian Rapp. All I did was put it in a box.
Yeah, but
I
put it in
didn't
a
get
box
one.
quick. No, sure. But also David and Brian, also amazing. Yeah, no doubt. Little brighter with water. Let's see what ice does. I still am giving it the old spin J, but nose is a little muted.
Ben doesn't want to get up.
I like that, Ben. He always waits to see if it's even worth it. Oh, excuse me, everyone. I got the old cough. I don't think it's better with ice. I don't think it ruined it per se. But I don't think it's better. And that's what Miles agrees with. Don't get ice.
How loud was that?
Yeah, it gives a little bit of bitterness. So I take that back. It does add a little bad to it.
Adds the bad?
Adds the bad. Water pour best. Yes. I agree, Sean. And Sean, do you still have that dog that's in your little profile picture? Because it's super cute, and I hope it's bigger but still cute. And Sean, you taking any cool vacations coming up? I know you were just in like he was somewhere cool recently with his wife on Instagram.
I'm pretty sure everywhere Sean goes is just where the cool goes.
Dude, Sean is the cool, especially that he's been around since the Adam days. That's cool. Nothing's cooler than that. Oh, it's his parents' dog. You'll have to send us a picture on Instagram.
Nice.
Everyone's saying ice is not the best.
Yeah.
This
is it's just bitter with ice. It's like it's a bitter oak and there's no fruit. That's it.
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah. Dude goes places, man. They must be paying him well as a detective for the Philadelphia Police Department or whatever. I won't dox him any more than that.
Sean, are you watching White Lotus? Are you watching White Lotus on HBO right now? This season's in Thailand.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe he went to the White Lotus Hotel.
Oh.
Whatever it was. 4 seasons. I think they filmed those at Four Seasons hotels. Yeah.
Oh, nice. In Thailand?
This season,
is it one of those shows that just does like a whole different story each season?
Yes.
So last season was the one with Jennifer Coolidge or whatever?
Yeah, and actually
Yeah.
she was in both the first 2 seasons. She's
Oh
like
wow.
one of the very, very few like
Huh.
through lines that actually lasted from season to season. Other than that, there's like nothing that carries over from season to season, and they're totally standalone.
Sam Rockwell's in it. Sold
Dude,
on
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Sam
love Sam
Rockwell
Rockwell.
is crushing his character right now.
Do you know that he's basically got it in his like contract that he basically has to have like a dancing scene in every movie?
You're kidding me.
Look it up, and then look through all the movies where he does a dance move or a
Okay,
dance like
well,
scene. It's not a full scene, but he always does at least a notable dance in every
that's
movie he's
amazing.
in.
Well, he has not danced yet in this season
Mm.
of White
Oh, it's
Lotus,
coming.
but given where the last episode ended off, the one that we're gonna
Uh-huh.
watch tonight, I bet he
He might.
dances. I'll
Yeah,
let you know. Yeah, yeah.
that's great. No, like Iron Man 2 or whatever. I think he did it in Moon. He did it in that one
Nice.
movie. I believe it was with Robert Downey Jr. Uh, what are some other movies with him in? But he's a great actor. I've
There's
always loved
gotta
him.
be some hilarious stuff where
Oh yeah,
like if you were to like a list of the most ridiculous celebrity
yeah,
contract requirements,
yeah.
like there's gotta be
That's a
some
good one.
ridiculous ones.
Yeah. Um,
So I sipped this finally after my ice had like completely melted, and it actually got a little bit better to me, a little bit better than it was when like I had just put the ice in. After it
uh-huh.
got watered down by an entire ice cube, it was like
Hmm.
palatable and fine, but it was still not good though. Still not actually
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah.
But amazing with water. So I dig it.
Yep. Rating.
All right, where are we at? We're at 21 minutes. We're doing great. We have time to
Should we talk about White Lotus some more? I think I'm the only one
no.
in here who's actually watching White Lotus.
Wait, did you no, I'm not gonna talk about it because I know I don't want to like alienate people basically. But did you see the end of or no, you never finished or started watching uh Severance, did you? Or wait, was that
Oh
you? Was
yeah.
that
Oh
who?
no, we finished. We did the whole thing.
Season 2?
Uh, yeah, all of it. We're
Okay.
fully caught up.
Nice. I loved it. I
Through
loved the
through the
ending.
finale that just happened recently.
Mhm.
Yeah, you were like the straw that broke the camel's back, I think.
Nice.
We'd
Mhm.
had like 15 people tell us we needed to watch Severance, and we gave it a
Nice.
go, and we watched like the first episode or two, and it just
Mhm.
didn't we didn't like want to
Yeah.
watch it. And then
Mhm.
but then finally enough people had been like, dude, you just got it.
Yeah.
You just gotta. So we stuck it out, and
Yeah.
then we fell in love with it totally.
All I gotta say, I'm not gonna give anything away. All I gotta say about the second season is the ending was good TV, like good TV to me. Like
Nice.
the
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I hated it, loved it, but I was like, this is good. Yeah, yeah, it was funny. So, what do you guys rate
Hey,
this as?
Brian watches White Lotus. Nice.
Not surprised. Brian's a man of culture. Miles says nothing stood out as spectacular, but really enjoyable. And if on the shelf, I think my hand would drift to it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw the most recent one came out. Maybe it was I don't know if it was this specific released style, but there was it was kind of like the heart release. It was the
Yeah.
something like that. It was, I
Wood
don't think it
finishing
was this
series.
yet. Yeah, wood finishing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There is a new wood finishing series releasing like
Hmm.
nowish. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
remember what the name is, but yeah.
Yeah. So, Ben gives it an 8.5. Miles 8.7.
Yeah.
I'm
Kind of
gonna
like,
I'm gonna join Miles here at
yeah,
8.7. Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I am pretty medium, but I
Hmm.
liked this. So
Yeah. And with
for
water,
me
it was
that's like
like,
a
huh. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, for me it's a B. Like I do think that this is well above average. I think it
Hmm.
clearly stands out. It's not going to get lost. You're going to remember that like yeah, actually this is pretty good. But
Hmm.
it's definitely not too close to A for me. A being
Yeah.
like very good, like something I hold in
Hmm.
relatively high esteem. This is a
Yeah.
little below the holding in high esteem. So this is a B.
And now that Sean mentions it, going back to my entry buzz, the entry buzz was a lot better. Yeah.
Hey, dang.
So
I
good
probably
on you,
have
Sean. Good gift.
There's probably one of those in the pool. Maybe I should go dig it up.
I bet there is actually. Yeah. I'll have to look at that later. But yeah, I bet there is. And if there isn't, there will be.
Oh, I have it right here.
So
Makers.
Yeah.
Lost Recipe, FAEO2, Cellar Age. No, that's it. We don't have.
Okay, I'll send you one of these. I have actually a pile of things that I gotta send you. I'm gonna put it over here.
Will there be an addition to
in the pile?
There should be. There will be. I can only assume there will be.
Yeah, there should
because they actually explicitly where this finger is, they do say edition 1 right here.
Yeah.
So, and they even say 01. So there's going to be 99 of these.
Going to be, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'll last forever.
Can you imagine?
And it also says year of release 2024, so it's got to happen.
Yeah. We that's a future pick name possibility. We could say Chill Filtered pick number 00000002.
That's true. And we'll call it Songle Barrel the Infinite. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. That's funny.
Oh, what does a bottle of these run you? I want to say this was somewhere in the neighborhood of 75 plus or minus.
Yeah, I want to say it was
10. Yeah, I can't.
I think
remember
you got it for us, Brian. Did you?
Yeah, I did. I just can't remember. I know I saw it in a lot of different stores. I think the variance was somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 to 80.
Yeah, I want to say it was probably about 80. Yeah. Speaking of which, next month we're sending out the next round of drink along samples. But sadly, we only have we bought 2, but one is going to take a few more months to send. Apparently, we do have one from our very amazing Ben Klepsik. He sent us, not sent us. He helped us to purchase but sent us the first one of the next round of 3. But we're actually only one of 3 so far. So if you guys find anything out and about, send us a message on Instagram or something, or even if you're not on Instagram, hit us up on chillfilteredpodcast@gmail.com, not org. Yeah, I don't know where org came from. .gov. .edu. So yeah, we would love your help. If you see something that seems special, rare, anything like that, we will think about buying it on your behalf. Like, you know what I mean? Like we'll pay for you to buy it.
And even if there are any bottle hoarders out there and you have 2 bottles, if you in the back of your closet, Brian
brought that up.
Brian, check all your closets in your house. If you've got
you don't want, you have 2 or 3 bottles of.
We will purchase those bottles from you, and we will provide them as drink along samples. If you're looking to get rid of anything, let us know.
For sure. So just reach out, anyone. But we'll continue to look, and we will send something out in April for sure. But if you guys have amazing things, then we're gonna have a better drink along experience in the next 3 months. So
need to highlight this comment here down below us right now. The Chill Filtered low depth series.
I like that.
Barrel picks named after deep sea creatures. Dude, Sam would be all over that.
The coelacanth or something. Bottle hoarder, me, says Brian Duncan.
Remove the question mark so that it just says bottle hoarder and me, and then that's correct. There we go. And Ben, we're gonna be reaching out to you soon regarding the meetup. Still planning on doing it this year. It might be pushed back into September range. Did you hear back from a certain distillery at all?
I didn't reach out yet. I got.
Okay, all right. Well, very soon to happen. Very soon.
Yeah, exactly. So Baraboo's hearing from us very soon. We drafted the email. Just got to do it. So,
dude, wait. Baraboo's. Please tell me there's a bar or a store in Baraboo called Baraboo's.
I'm sure Driftless Glenn has used Baraboo's before.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope
they
so.
Should've. If they haven't, that'll be our Songle Barrel this year. A Baraboo's.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us, guys. And let's get some hopes before we close out. It's been a good timeline today. We didn't go too long after.
Yeah.
Nice
I
30
think
minutes.
the last drink along was like 45 minutes.
Dude, but we were talking with Joel Bradbury and we
Oh,
couldn't
that's
stop
right.
talking with him. So
Yeah, yeah. When you get the
um,
chance to talk to somebody literally halfway around the world,
yeah,
you talk
literally
to
like on
somebody.
the 12 hours away time zone, basically.
Yeah.
All right. So what are some of your guys' hopes to close it out? I hope, first of all, that we get some solid hopes. But I also hope
Ah,
that Baraboo is waiting for us, nice and strong, 2025.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, another chill filtered barrel pick. I
Yeah.
hope so
Speaking
too.
of
I hope so
which,
too.
Ben says, I hope we get another chill filtered barrel pick. And
Yeah,
I
heck
bet
yeah.
it's going to be a barrel proof rye if I'm a betting man. Um, we got Sean says, I wish I caught more of the 45-minute one. I can do this all day. Nice, Sean. I love
Nice.
it. Yeah. Miles hopes that he can make the meetup this year, and I do too. Sean says, I hope I catch the next long running drink along. Yeah, we'll keep it
Yeah.
up. We can keep going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just talk about White Lotus the whole time. I hope
Yeah.
to tease tomorrow's episode. I hope
Yeah, there's another
everyone.
batch, baby.
Yeah. Now listen to this. Found North
Mhm.
batch 11, 18-year. It is their largest batch yet. It
Yeah,
is a
and their lottery opens
$165
in 2
MSRP.
days. Yeah.
Lottery opens on April 1st. Highest yield yet. So if you're
Yeah.
interested in this, you actually have a very decent chance of winning this. Check out
Mhm.
tomorrow's episode to hear our notes and take on it. I will tell
Yeah,
you,
it's gonna
it
be
was
one.
good. It was better than normal.
Yo, so Miles has got a point. And I'll try to address this point later, but 100 mil samples would be great. I hope we get and make drink alongs go long. You know, like dude, 200 or 100 milliliters. What's that? Like 4 ounces ish.
Three and change.
375. Yeah.
Yeah. 100 mils is three
That's
and
a
change.
that's a drink along right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um,
we could do a drink along after party, man. We could
we should.
keep it rolling. Yeah,
How about this? Once we get to $1,000 on Patreon, we'll do drink along after parties.
I like
That
that
sounds like a
idea.
great one.
Yeah.
750 mil samples, says Sean. Go big or go home. All right, guys. I'll do one more hope or two more hopes, and I'll let Brian interject. I hope that you guys have a great week and enjoy some good whiskey, and know that we are grateful for all your support.
Yeah, and I hope that again, if you got any bottles laying around that you just want to get
Yes.
rid of, that would be
Yes.
interesting enough for a drink along. I hope you let us know.
Yeah, or if you find amazing bottles in the field, as they say. And I also hope that Gwen Stefani recognizes me and is happy to be my second wife. But I will, love Heather more is the thing. So,
Right.
but most
Yeah.
of all, listeners, viewers, especially because we don't do this on podcast format. I hope that our love of whiskey lifted your spirits. All right, press the end stream button. Quick.
Hurry.
Go.